Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, unlike the last YouTube video I made about Warhammer, I'm gonna try to not say like 100 times, but that might be a little bit difficult for me. So yeah. Anyways, a couple days ago, if you're watching this video, you obviously saw the title. I was thinking about like where to go with my Warhammer army, and I was thinking like if I really liked Warhammer and like if what to do. And to be honest, I thought about quitting just because I like had all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, but it's too expensive and this and that, and like it's time consuming and blah 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 blah. But to be honest, like I sat down and I asked myself some of these things, and I thought about this stuff, and I'm about to tell you guys. But I just recommend you watch this because this really helped me think about if I really want to stop playing Warhammer or continue it. And yeah, other than that, let's get into the video. So basically, I don't know. I was like, I painted all this Warhammer and I did all this Warhammer stuff, but I was still like learning new rules, and like I was having trouble like finding friends and stuff who played like Warhammer with me and all that stuff. And I was like, I was doing all this arts and crafts in Warhammer, and I was just like, man, this is really getting tiring. This is, a hobby's not supposed to feel like it's kind of tiring me. But then I sat down and was like, I really like Warhammer, and I guess the thing is, it's really just like you, man. Like when you realize like all these complaints and stuff, and it's like, oh, blah 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 blah, the games are starting to get boring. It was really just like me, cause like as I got older, man, I'm acting like I've been playing Warhammer for like 6 years, but as I got older, it was like kind of getting hard to play the games. Cause I was playing them with my mom, but my mom was having trouble picking up the rules, and she was busy and she was tired. And then I was like, man, these games are kind of getting like boring, but I guess it was really just like me, cause like the imagination wasn't there. Cause I know that a lot of you guys watching this are like 25 and 40, and you guys like, cause I remember like I think the thing is when I look at this, I see like, oh, Titus and all these blood angels are like fighting through a trillion Tyranids, and it's like it's never really like rolling dice for me. It's always like I've been slicing the sword and all this stuff. And another thing with Warhammer is just like keep your imagination alive, man. Cause I think so much people get like so into like, oh, the rules blah blah blah, like on Reddit where they're discussing all that stuff, that they kind of just miss out on like the, oh, this, look at this model, it's so cool. Like people aren't like, I'm not saying like I love the Reddit community, but some people in Warhammer, they're like, oh, look at this baby carrier, and I'm like, man, now that I think about it, you're right, that does kind of look like a baby carrier. When like 30 seconds ago, when I wasn't thinking about it, I was like, oh my gosh, look at that guy, he's so cool, he has like a mexo exosuit, he looks like all this stuff and this and that, and he looks like he has like just all this cool stuff. But then all of a sudden baby carrier is like, man, it's not as cool anymore. It's not really like, the imagination's not there. And some people like, they're like, oh, become this, like you're grown up, like all of a sudden once you hit 18 you're supposed to become this man or this and that. But like, bro, when Henry Cavill looks at Warhammer, and I'm gonna say this, Henry Cavill is a lot more manlier than me. He still like plays with the little Warhammer toys, and I bet he probably makes a little pew 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 pew, when the guys are shooting. And he doesn't care. He's like a millionaire. You just don't gotta don't think about what others think about you. Like, man, I run a Warhammer YouTube channel. I tell everybody at school, yo, I run this YouTube channel, blah, and I make them all subscribe to me, man. And it's like the funniest thing. But I don't care, cause at the end of the day, it's fun. And it's fun playing with family, because I don't know, I like Warhammer and I'm like spending time with family, so I just like combine the two, and I just boom, I play like all these things with my mom, all these games and all these different stuff. And it's really just like, I don't know, it's the imagination. Like when I charge my guys out of a bunker and they get shot, it's not like, oh man, this guy's got shot so early in the game. It's like, oh no, these guys just got murdered. They just got pew 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 pew. And it's like, it doesn't matter what the meta is. It just matters that I'm killing you, you're killing me. What am I gonna do next? Reaction to this, reaction to that. And I'm not thinking, oh, I have this much victory points. I'm thinking, well, I just got your big guy off the thing, and you only killed like 60 of my 72 guys. So it was really a win for me. And then another thing is, Warhammer is not really like, it's not just a game. Like some people like, I don't know, I used to be like highly critical. I'm like, oh, how do some people just play, like how do some people just paint Warhammer, or how do some people just read the books, or how do some people just play the games? But at the end of the day, like I expanded into those areas, and the photo that I'm about to show you is about to like show you. And I kind of combine more of my hobbies into Warhammer, because Warhammer is not just playing. Like Warhammer 40k is like, it's playing the video games and all that stuff. You don't have to like just because one part's not fun to you, maybe for now, doesn't mean that it has to be bad now. And like, look, this is my little Warhammer wall now. It's kind of huge, and it has some, Space Hulk, and it has some Halo, and it has some more stuff, and it has some college stickers. But this is kind of just helped me like keep the creativity and stuff, cause I don't know, man. I'm a really good kid at school, so I just usually just get all my stuff down and I just do this and that. And then another thing I was thinking about when I was thinking about quitting Warhammer, I was like, man, this is so expensive, this and that, blah 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 blah. And oh, is all this money really worth it? But this is the thing, man. Like another thing with like people is like, you ever seen those car guys and it's like, oh my gosh, just spent like $1 million on the cars? Like, man, that's so weird because that's like a whole thing wrapped up in one development. But the thing is, like, those car guys, like, they love that car. All you see them doing is like driving that car to work, to back, to pick up the kids from soccer practice, to this, to that, and like, man, they love their cars. And really, if they love their cars, and they don't regret spending the money on a car, then at the end of the day, the car was worth it. So if it doesn't matter if Space Marines are $80 or $100. Yes, it might matter to like fans getting into it, but like, just I guess make every Space Marine count. Don't leave like a ugly painting on a Space Marine. Always go back, finish the painting, prime, model it, all that stuff. That's what I've been doing, and I did that to my Terminators, and I'm still like finding little things like, oh look, the paint right here, the paint right there, blah 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 blah, and I'm going back and I'm fixing it up and I'm having fun. And the final thing is, just talk about Warhammer on Reddit, and it really helps you get to thinking of like why you're really into Warhammer and what you like. Now, I like to talk about Warhammer mainly just because, like, I don't know, I like to talk about stuff like 3D printing because it really gets a lot of views. I read a whole book about 3D printing just to get views and stuff, and I just responded to all these questions. Took me like an hour to respond to all these questions, but anyways, my mic just cut out there. I just put the audio over at this new one. But yeah, I guess just, respond, talk about Warhammer and all that stuff. And I don't know. I guess some people quit Warhammer because it's like, oh, nobody around me likes Warhammer. I don't know. It kind of just seems like a waste of time. But, to me, I still love it. And just because you can't love something at the same, like, height doesn't mean that you just have to quit it, throw it all in the trash, this and that. And yeah, also a funny story. I remember when I started my YouTube video. No, when I started my YouTube channel, I went onto Reddit and I posted like a stock photo of Warhammer. I'm like, guys, I just started my YouTube channel, blah 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 blah. And then the Reddit mod responded and is like, oh, blah blah blah, take this down. I'm not even gonna say that he was in the wrong because I just posted like this basic stock photo of Warhammer. I was just trying to get views, and I just downliked this thing. I just downliked this response and I just deleted the post. So at least I took some karma away from him, but still, I lost so much karma that my posts aren't even like close to being at the top of the Reddit thing. But yeah, other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for getting me so much subscribers. It's really you guys who do so much, and yeah, I just keep going, and hopefully this YouTube channel is gonna grow. And thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Bye. Also, have you guys seen the Super Bowl? I thought the Kansas City Chiefs were going to win. I don't have a favorite team. My favorite team were the Jaguars and the 49ers, but oof, those teams, sadly, I don't think that they're going to win the Super Bowl soon. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.